Hello everyone, this is Chris. Wanted to give you another update on my layout. Thought I'd give you an overall view of what I've worked on so far. What I'm going to talk about today is the grade that's going down the edge of the table. That's what I've worked on recently. And show you where it starts over here. At that switch in the back, that's an Ross 096 072. And it comes off of that switch. And then it'll start going down to 3% grade. Right now I just have some track here temporarily. But this grade is consistent 3% all the way down the whole length of this table, which is approximately 24 feet long. And I have a switch right there where I split to go into 2 tracks going down. I have this section here where the 2 tracks are is 9 inches wide, and I was trying to get an idea how it would look with 2 cars next to each other. So I think 9 inches is adequate for the 2 tracks. And I'm going to have some type of a scenery, either a wall or something, to go down along here. Then at the end of the table, it curves, still going downhill around the curve. And I've got my switches laid out down here also. I don't have this curve mounted yet, but this curve has the outer radius is about 48 inches. And those are the same Ross switches 096 072. I put them together to make a crossover. So when the trains come down, you could actually have a train on the inside track and then come around that train and then go into this loop I have down here. Well, I will have. It'll split into 4 tracks to go around a 4-track loop. I have another curve switch, and then the other 2 are a number 5. And here's the same. I have 3 switches to go into 4 tracks, and it'll go around about a 9-foot by 12-foot table that I'm going to build here. This piece of curve was cut out of a 4x8 sheet. It took basically the whole thing. I was trying to see if I can get my alignment right with these switches the way they are. I didn't use any software or anything to try to figure this out, but I wanted to make the alignment so that the cars do, the least amount of curving and reverse curves, and try to make it as simple as possible. But the final design might still change a little bit. I'll show you what I have over here on some paper diagrams. Here's my track diagram. The one here on the right is the top elevation, and you can see here's where the switch is, and this outer track comes down, goes down the grade, goes into 2 tracks, and then curves around here, and it keeps curving, and it comes underneath here, and the 4 tracks are going to go all the way around here, back around, and then connect back in. So this is what the bottom loop will look like, 9 feet by 12 feet. I drew this with Atlas software, but I'm going to be using all Gargraves down here. And this isn't the way the track switches are laid out now, but it just gives a general idea of what what it'll look like. Each loop down in the staging, which will be a staging area, will be about 23 feet long or so. So my train length could be up to 23 feet. Or if I use a shorter train, I could possibly get 2 trains on one track, and give me a variety of running different trains and without taking them on and off the layout. One other thing I wanted to show was all the supports I had to make. In my last video I showed you one, but I had to make all these supports come out the edge of the table. This happens to be a long one. Of course, in my earlier videos I showed my table itself had to be made wider, and I think I may have shown some then, but it's actually strong enough so I could actually support my weight on this, and it flexes a little, but it won't break. We got 2 supports that hold the grade, and 2 supports that actually hold up on the bench work. I thought I'd just show you the alignment of the track again. These are the 2 curved switches, as a left and a right. I have to take out this support here. I'm going to remove this section right here. So got a lot more work to do. I got some lumber cut out over here. I've got 4 legs and cross members to make a 2 feet by 8 foot section, and that's gonna start here right at the edge of the table and go 8 feet right in front here. Thought I'd give you another perspective of the table. This elevation here is about 30 inches. These 2 sawhorses, about 30 inches off the floor. And that's what my new table, the lower section, is going to be, about 30 inches off the floor. And that'll give me enough clearance for my support for the top table and be able to reach in and still get to the trains. Here's another view a little farther away, showing how the tracks are going to go underneath and then how it goes back up. So it really does drop quite a bit to get down to here. Here we are a little farther away. It goes all the way up. So hopefully, maybe this week I'll be able to build that table section and get some legs on it, and then I still have to build some more supports for this curve that'll attach up underneath the layout, just like the other supports did. And after that, I'll trace out a homosote and cut it for this, and hopefully I can get some track laid down on the homosote soon, and then be able to run a train. I hope you enjoyed seeing how the progress is coming along, and wanted to show you a few trains I have on display. So tune in again in a month or so, and hopefully I'll have some trains that are on the track and have something that could actually run. So everyone take care, and I'll see you next time.